Namaskaram. In this video I am going to explain two programs from CSV files. One for write operation and one for read operation. Program number 13. Program to write the student details in a CSV file. What this CSV stands for? Comma separated values. That is, values we store in our file is separated by comma. Usually we use CSV files to store tabular data like spreadsheet or Excel file, database, etc. First I will show you an example for a CSV file, then we will proceed. See, here you can see some Excel files which are in the form of CSV. Excel, comma separated values file. See, there is a change in the icon also. Just open the file. It is just like an Excel file. See, when I open this file in Notepad, open with Notepad, here you can see the values are separated by comma. This is what is CSV file. Okay. So what we are going to do is create a CSV file and write the details of some students into that file using our Python program. Clear? Then first statement, import CSV. To work with CSV files, you have to import the module CSV. Just like we imported pickle module in binary files. Then I have given the field names or the column names in a list and stored in the variable columns. That is the headings of our columns. Roll number, name, mark. Then I open the file student.csv. I have used the file name student.csv, and the file is opened in W mode, that is write mode. Then this one, new line equal to empty string. Why we are using this argument, I will explain you later. Okay. The function open will open the student.csv file and return the file handle or file object that is stored in F. So F is our file handle. Then next step is creating writer object. That is, before the write operation we need to create a writer object. The function writer is used to create the writer object. CSV.writer. Then the argument of this writer function is file handle F, then the delimiter. And this writer object is used to convert the user's data into a delimited string. Here the delimiter used is comma. If you want to give any other delimiter like pipe symbol, you can specify here like this. Okay. And the default delimiter is comma. So even if you are not specifying the delimiter comma, it will use comma as the delimiter. So if your delimiter is comma, no need to specify the delimiter. Otherwise just you can specify it. So this writer function will return the writer object, and that is stored in this variable CSV_W. Now CSV_W is our writer object. Okay. Then in next statement I have used write row function to write the columns. That is this heading, roll number, name and mark into my CSV file. So before writing student details, we are going to write the headings. We need to write the heading only once. So before the while loop, I gave this statement. Okay. Then loop variable ans equal to while loop, while ans equal to while, lowercase or uppercase. Then inside the while loop, accept the values for roll number, name and mark, student details. See here, roll number is integer, name is a string and mark is float value. That means you can include strings or numbers in your list. Then next step, create the row equal to variable row equal to roll number, name and mark. That is, using these details accepted from the user, we are creating a list and stored in variable row. Then write that row into the file using write row function. CSV.writeRow. Then do you want to continue? If you give while, loop will continue its iteration, accept the details of second student, create a list with that values, then write that details. Then when you input any value other than y for this statement, do you want to continue? While loop will stop its iteration. Come out of the loop, then f dot close. Close the file. Okay, once again, import the CSV module, store the field names or your headings into a variable, then open the CSV file in write mode, then create the writer object, write the heading. After that, write the details of students one by one. That is one in each iteration. Then save the file. Execute. Roll number 1, name Surya, mark 90. Do you want to continue? Yes. Roll number 2, name Tina, mark 95. Do you want to continue? No. Then our file student.csv. See, here the CSV file student is created inside the same folder where my program is stored. Open the file. Heading, roll number, name and mark. Then 2 records. 1 Surya 90, 2 Tina 95. Okay. Then open this file in Notepad. Comma separated values. Okay. Then about this new line equal to empty string. This new line is an argument of open function. By default, the value of this new line argument is /n. That is new line. So usually we will not give this new line argument when we open a file. Before coming to the use of new line in this CSV file, I will show you what will happen when we use this new line argument in text files. Okay, our text file program. Here we can see new line argument is not specified. Then when we execute this program, it will write the details of every employee in different lines that we have seen. Then I will show you what will happen if you give new line equal to empty here. New line equal to empty string. Execute. Number of employees 2, employee number 1001, name just a value, another value. Okay, 2 records. See the content of my employee file. At the end of the first record, second record started. This is because we have specified new line equal to empty string. So, the default value of this new line argument is /n. That is, if we are not specifying new line argument, the result of each write operation will be in different lines. Okay. Then we will see the CSV program. Here we specified new line equal to empty. Then what we got? Each write operation in different lines. Then if you are not specifying this new line equal to empty, I will show you what will happen. Execute. Roll number 1, name Anup, mark 80. Do you want to continue? Yes. Roll number 2, name Arun, mark 85. Do you want to continue? No. Then see the file student. What happened? A blank row or a blank line in between our records. So to avoid this extra new line, we are giving new line equal to empty string. Then why this happens? It is because CSV module does its own new line handling. That is, each record is translated as a single row. So if you are not specifying this new line equal to empty string, it will take the default value of new line argument, that is slash n. Because of that, Python reads 2 new lines. So you have to specify new line equal to empty string when you handle these CSV files. I think it is clear to you. Then we will move to next program, CSV file reading. Next program to search the details of a student from the file students.csv. So before this read operation, we have to create the CSV file. Then how to create a CSV file manually? One method is using Notepad. That is, open the Notepad, then type the file content. Roll number, name, mark, heading, then the records. 1, Amal, 89, 2, Arjun, 90, one more record, 3, Sunil, 80. Then save the file as CSV file. For that, file, save or save as type, all files. Then give the file name students.csv. You have to specify the file extension .csv. Then save the file. Another method is using spreadsheet. Open your MS Excel, then type the values. Type the file content, then save as CSV. Select save or save as. Select your folder, then save as type. Select this option CSV, delimited. Then file name, here you can give your file name, students. Here no need to specify the file extension CSV. Automatically it will save as CSV file. Okay, then save. Then reading from the CSV file. First import the CSV module, import CSV, then open the file students.csv in read mode. Then the file handle returned by this open function is stored in F. Next step is creating a reader object. The function used is reader. CSV.reader argument is file handle. Then the reader object returned by this reader function is stored in the variable CSV_reader. So using this reader object, we are going to access the file, access the CSV file. Next statement is to accept the roll number to be searched. Then a for loop for row in CSV reader. This reader object is an iterable object. So the first row will be stored in variable row. Then if row of 0 equal to RNO. RNO is the roll number to be searched. Then compare this RNO with row of 0. Roll number is stored in first column. So to access that first column, you have to give row of 0. Then if the roll number in our file is equal to the RNO to be searched, print the details. Roll number first element row of 0, then second element is name row of 1, then third element mark row of 2. Then go for the next row, compare, and if it is equal, print. This will continue up to the last row. Then come out of the loop, f.close. Save the program. In demo, save. Execute. Enter the roll number to be searched. 2. Roll number 2. Arjun, mark 90. In my CSV file, I have given codes here. That is why here also codes came. Save. Execute again. Roll number 2, name Arun. Clear? Okay, let us see how this row look like. print, prove. Comment this also. Execute. See, it is in the form of a list. Okay, I think it is clear to you, both writing and reading. So in next video, we will see the programs from data structure. Thank you.